Hello, hi everyone. Very warm welcome to Baby Code Free Live Sessions. So I'm Tanu Vermani here, an IDP certified trainer plus a TEFL TESOL certified trainer too. I'm back with my live session 8, which is about strategies for matching features and matching sentence ending questions. So today we are going to discuss about what are the strategies, what are the tips that we are going to discuss related to matching features and matching sentence ending questions. So matching type questions, as I discussed in my last session, there are 4 types of matching. Matching headings, matching information, matching features, and matching sentence ending. Matching headings and matching information I have already discussed in my live session number 7. You can have a look there. But this is about matching features and matching sentence ending. Okay. So as you know that with baby code, what we offer you unlimited mock tests. Okay, you can download our latest academic or reading mock tests from our application. We provide you free test every day. One test can be downloaded every day, but yes, if you want unlimited tests, you can buy our membership. Membership will cost you a very nominal amount. You can pay that and then you can download unlimited tests. Suppose you're having an exam in 10 days or 15 days, then you can practice unlimited tests by downloading in a very easier format, which is a PDF format. Moving forward, now let's talk about strategies, first for the matching features and then for the sentence ending questions. What are matching features? Now, what is basically matching features? How you're going to tackle these questions. So matching features are those questions where you will be getting the list of names, right? List of the names of people. It can be people like any kind of a scientist, any researchers, any expert person, right? So in these type of question, you will be having list of items in a box, and then you have to match these items to the sentences. So here you're having the list of names, and here you're having the list of sentences. You have to match these with the sentences. For example, if there is a name of person in the box, you have to match the name of a person to their statement, right? Because the person, what that person has said, you have to match it, right? So in other words, I can say that matching features, you will be asked to match someone's name. Normally it can be an expert, it can be a researcher, it can be a scientist. You have to match the name of a person to his statement. Whatever he conveyed, whatever he said in the passage, the information, you have to match it. Secondly, you will be given a list of names. Your job is to read the text very carefully and then match the names with the correct statement, right? The reading text will tell you, it will give you an idea that what person has said or what he has done, like his experiment or his findings, and then he will guide you with the correct answer. Okay? You have to find the correct answer. Now, here is a sample question. You can see the question looks like this. Question number 20 to 23, there is a list of researchers. So here are A to E. There are 5 researchers and the list of statements are 4 here. So you have to match the name of researcher to their findings, to their statements. You have to match it. So how you're going to match? You have to read the names, the list of researcher first. You have to read the names of the statements, the list of the statements, and then you have to read the passage. You have to look for the information and then you have to conclude to the correct answer, right? So you will be reading the text to match each statement with the correct name. How you're going to do that? I'm going to provide you some strategies for that and some tips also. Okay, now let's talk about some of the tips. The very first tip is you have to focus on the easy question first. You believe that this question is quite easy because you are having some of the keywords here. Underline that keywords, focus on that easy question. But suppose if you can't find the answer to a question, move on. Come back it later, but don't stuck there, okay? Because it is going to consume your time. So do not waste your time. Find the names in the text quickly by scanning for them and then underline them. Scanning is a very important part here. It plays a very crucial role here because scannings help you in finding the answer. Scanning will help you to locate the keyword to the name of the person, and then you can underline. Suppose John is given in two paras. John is there. The name of a person, John, is there in the para 1 also, in para 2 also. So what you can do is you can just underline it quickly. So that what happen is you can easily locate where is John, and you can cross check your information also. Think of the synonyms. You know, this is IELTS exam, paraphrasing will be there. So think of the synonyms that can appear in the reading test. For example, there is a phrase, intense burst of energy. So you might look for the synonym. Synonym can be explosive release of energy, right? You will never get the same word, same phrase there, but yes, you will get synonym. Some of the names might be used more than once. As I told you, check the question for instruction on this. As I told you, John can be there in the first para also, in the second para also, but check your information, check your statements, check your questions also. Questions do not follow the order of the text. This is not true, false, not given. True, false, not given are in the same order, but here the question do not follow the order of the text. You might have to go backward and forward to find the context, right? Because you will be reading the list of names, you will be reading the list of statements, and then you are going back to the paragraph to find the answer, and then you have to go back again to check your answer, right? So there comes a backward and a forward thing. You have to locate to the correct answer. Some students, what they do is they try the different colors also for underline, but I believe sometimes it is time consuming also. So apply those steps which you find very convenient and less time taking. Okay. Let's talk about some strategies also. There are different strategies every people use, but I would say that the one you are comfortable with, always adapt that strategy. Okay. So strategy number 1, I'm going to talk about 7 strategies today. The 7 strategies here are on my screen. The first one is read the question carefully. Very important. If you're reading your question carefully, you need not to go back to the question again to waste your time. Focus on the name words. Always read the names first, read them, scan for the names in the reading test and underline it. Underline all the names. Remember that some names will appear more than once. So you should underline them all. If you are reading John twice or thrice, underline it. Every time you see, you just underline. Focus on the name that appear only once because these are the easiest one, right? Because these are not repeating. So you can underline that. Read around the names to see if their findings or research come before or after their name. Yes, that is very important because what happened is, suppose you are reading John here. So answer, the findings, the statement related to John will be before or after his name only. You need not to go anywhere. Just stick to the name of that person. Read their research, read their findings, go back to the question and then match it. But make sure you are aware of synonyms. You have to look for the meaning of your statement. Keywords are only to locate the answer, but not for getting the or concluding the correct answer. When you find a statement that matches the name, delete that statement. Each statement can be used only once. Okay. So just finalize this statement, repeat for the rest of names. Now you can go back to the second name and then find the answer for that statement. Okay. Apply this strategy to the passage here, a question on my screen, a paragraph on my screen. As I told you, you have to read the questions first. So you will be reading the question first, okay, not the passage first. Have a look at this. This is para B. Now apply, you can apply all those tips and strategies in finding this exercise. It will help you a lot. Here are the questions on my screen. So you can see that there are 3 people. The name of 3 persons are here and their observations. That means their finding, their research are here. Whatever they have observed, it is here. See, so the number of observations are more than the people, right? So don't get confused. Once you start reading your questions, like your names, list of name and the list of observation, underline the three names in the passage. It will be easier for you to find out their findings, their research. Okay, start reading your paragraph, underline all the keywords, and then come back to the observation to cross check it, to verify it. Once you complete that, you can move to the answers part. Here are the answers on my screen. I have provided an explanation also, so that it will be helpful afterwards. You can read the explanation once you find out all the answer, but be true. First write yourself and then look at the answers and the explanation part. For any query, anything, you can drop a comment afterwards. I hope matching features are now clear. We have done with the strategies and the tips also. Now let's talk about matching sentence ending. Now, what is matching sentence ending? Matching sentence ending means, now what basically matching sentence ending, you can just have a look at the name, match sentence ending. So basically you have to match the sentence with its endings, right? Sentence and endings, you have to match it. How you're going to do that? By reading the paragraph, by looking at the basis of information. So generally these type of questions, it doesn't come as often like other types of question, but yes, you should know how to answer this because you can't skip, right? So generally matching sentence ending questions comes with two lists. First is a list of incomplete sentences and another is a possible sentence ending. So that means first is a list of questions and another is a list of answers for you, right? Like we do the multiple choice questions. So what you have to do, you have to match them on the basis of information provided in the passage. Here is the list of incomplete sentences. Here is the answers for the endings, right? There are sentence ending and you have to match it. So I'm going to provide you some strategies that how quickly you can find out your answer. There are few strategies on my screen. Have a look. And then we are going to discuss about one strategy you have to apply. So very first strategy is just read the incomplete sentence and understand the meaning. This is very important because reading the questions will always give you an idea what you need to look for in your passage, right? So read the incomplete sentence first, understand the meaning so that you know what you need to find. Second is highlight all keywords. All this will help you and concentrate on the meaning. Highlighting the keywords will help you what you need to scan in your paragraph and it will help you to concentrate on the meaning also. And you can discover the words also. You will be scanning in the text also, right? Once you highlight the keywords, you start scanning in the paragraph. Read the endings of the sentence to get the basic idea always, because you know that you have answers also available. You have a kind of a multiple choice. You have possible headings, right? You have possible endings. So what you have to do, you have to read the endings so that you get the basic idea, right? Now, once you start finding, once you start scanning in the paragraph, begin looking for the potential matches. Look, which is the possible match here, which will be the correct. Many of the possibilities will be wrong. There are chances you will get the wrong answer because of the grammatical structure of your meaning. Remove them immediately, eliminate them. Do not choose the wrong one, eliminate the wrong option because they are not grammatically correct. The structure is not correct grammatically, right? To find the answers, you have to go to the first incomplete sentence, look for the keywords in the passage. Suppose if there are dates, there are places, there are numbers or names, it will be easier for you to find the answer, to spot your answer, to locate the required information. And whenever you're doing scanning, always look for paraphrasing. Always look for the synonyms. It will help you a lot. Once you have found the answer, double check with the match sentence. Check it correctly that it is grammatically correct or not. If it is grammatically correct, then you can decide on the answer. If it is not, then that means you have chosen up the wrong answer. Once you find that my sentence is grammatically correct, fill the answer, conclude your answer, done with your answer because it is correct now. Okay. So please apply the strategies to save your time and you find out your answer very quickly. Now let's talk about some tips also. What are the tips which you need to know when you want to obtain a high band in the IELTS examination? So here are some tips on my screen to answer the questions like matching sentence ending. The first one is very important. Please keep in mind the answers will be in the same order as the list of incomplete sentences. Yes, right, true. Answers will be in the same order. Second is use the elimination process to get the correct answer. As I have already discussed before that you have to apply the elimination technique here. You believe that this answer is not correct, just eliminate it. Do not choose that up. Move to the second answer. Don't read the complete text until you have studied the incomplete sentence and the endings. Reading the incomplete sentence first is the most important part here. You can't read the complete text. First, you have to read the incomplete sentence and their endings. That means the question password. Only read the relevant sentences. Extra information, do not focus on extra information, which is irrelevant. Only focus on the relevant part. Next is you will have to match meanings, not the exact words, right? You have to see that your sentence is making a grammatical structure correct or not. Exact words are only, I would say, words are only for you to locate it, your required part, but no, not the correct answer. You have to match the meanings. So look for paraphrasing, look for words as well. Lastly, the most important one, you must ensure that grammatical structure of two halves of the sentence is matching correctly. As I said, you're matching the incomplete sentence to their possible ending. So the two halves are connecting. So they have to be correct grammatically, right. Okay, correct form. So now here is a question on my screen. You can see the exercise. A passage is about telepathy. But read the para afterwards. Read the questions first. Para B on my screen. Here are the questions on my screen. Question number 1 to 3. Now what you have to do is, these are the incomplete sentences. Question number 1, 2, and 3. These are incomplete sentences. You have to complete these sentences with their possible endings. So what are the endings here? A to G are the possible endings. You have to match 1 to 3 from the options A to G. So what you will do is, you will read first question 1 to 3. Then you will have a look at the possible endings A to G, and then you will scan your paragraph with the highlighted keywords. So question number 1 says researchers with differing attitudes towards telepathy agree on. So they agreed on what? Right. You have to see the possible endings, underline your keywords, go to the paragraph, start scanning, and then finding out your answer. Second says reports of experience during meditation indicated. So you can underline your highlighted keywords, scan the paragraph, look for the endings, and then decide your answer. Make sure you're making the grammatical structure correct. Okay. Attitudes to parapsychology could alter drastically with. So again, highlight your keywords, go back to the paragraph, start scanning, check the correct sentence, which is making a grammatical, no errors in the grammatical structure, and then finalize your answer. I hope I'm making an informative session for you. Once you are done, look for the answers here. Explanation is already given here so that there will be no doubts afterwards. So I have explained in a detailed manner. You can have a look for the answers 1, 2, 3 and explanation for all the 3 answers. Okay, so I hope it was an interactive session and informative also, so that now you can help with matching features and matching sentence ending. You're able to ace these 2 types of questions. Second thing I want to say is, if you like our application, if you like our free live sessions, please share our application with others also. You can comment, you can share, you can subscribe it on the YouTube channel. You can download our application also, so that everybody can learn from this free education campaign which we are running, and we can teach everybody free of cost. Secondly, if you like our session, please share your valuable feedback in the comment section. Do the star rating with us, so that it gives me a motivation also. I'll be coming up with more new live sessions, the more new topics, so that I can improve also, and I can help you to ace IELTS in the very first attempt. I want my students to like ace it, or to have the good bands in the very first attempt, right? Thank you. Thank you so much for watching a live session 8. Do watch our live sessions before one also, like 1 to 7, before watching this live session, so that you will be on track with me. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next sessions. Bye bye. Take care, all of you.